Candidates for Jacksonville mayor are ramping up the rhetoric. The election now less than 2 weeks away.
So this latest ad we're about to take a look at supports the campaign of City Council member Ana Brochet. It says under Mayor Lenny Curry's Watch Jacksonville, it had its deadliest January.
But the question is that accurate? On your sides, Eric Alvarez has our Verify segment tonight.
Is your family safer than they were 4 years ago?
This political ad makes a number of claims about crime in Jacksonville under Mayor Lenny Curry, including this one, which says the first 31 days of 2019 made for the bloodiest January in Jacksonville. That is false, according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. The claim is taken from a report by one of our competitors, News4Jax. The headline reads, "Bloodiest January in Jacksonville in recent memory." The article says January 2019 had more homicides reported than in any previous January. The source, according to News4Jax records. It's unclear exactly what that means, but according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, January 2006 also had 17 homicides, and January 2007 had 18. The ad also says this.
Curry's crime wave brought more than 350 murders in Jacksonville.
First Coast News can verify under Curry's watch, Jacksonville has seen at least 350 murders, according to numbers by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. The FDLE says there were 106 murders in 2016, 109 murders in 2017, 108 murders last year, and 27 murders in 2019 by the time the ad started running. That's exactly 350 murders. But that doesn't even take into account the last 6 months of 2015. Which were Curry's first 6 months in office. So have there really been more than 350 murders under Curry's watch here in Jacksonville? First Coast News can verify that is true. Did January 2019 really have the most homicides? Well, it's close, but according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, that claim is inaccurate. Eric Alvarez, First Coast News, on your side.